back in 2014, found out her mom had cancer. She was diagnosed in about May or April. It's definitely quick, like all happened very quick. I did really strongly believe with all my heart that God would heal her. I always was quick to remind my mom about it because I couldn't comprehend it, so I think that was my way of trying to cope with the reality of such a strong diagnosis. I remember telling everybody, like anytime they talked about, and they'd bring hospice in, and I hated that because I was almost angry at hospice because I was like, they're giving her no hope. Seeing someone so strong and someone you look up to the most, seeing them actually suffer and be in agonizing pain every day and they still try and put a smile on their face is definitely, you kind of don't know how to handle that. You hear praising God in the storm and it's like, right, that's a whole lot harder to do in reality. And she was under the most pressure and the most pain and the most discomfort in the middle of the storm.
She was a prayer warrior. Yeah, she prayed for us every night. She'd go by our bed and take turns for each kid and pray for us. And even when she had a huge cast on her arm, and she'd come upstairs all tired, she'd still go in each bedroom and pray for people, even when she was really tired.
I remember multiple times just hearing her back in the room, sitting there rocking because of the pain and singing a worship song and praising God. Later that September, we ended up losing her to cancer on mine and my twin brother's birthday. In James it says, count it all joy when you fall into various trials. Not if, he says when. So as Christians, we are going to fall into trials. But lean on God and he will take you through all of it. Trust him in the hard times and in the joyful times that God's got you. The peace of God was clearly evident throughout the entire house upon like everybody in the family. It just was like, it almost didn't happen, but reality hit, but it wasn't ever how I had imagined it. It was clearly just God's hand bringing us through such a trial.
There was lots of questioning at the beginning. I was wondering why, but as life moves on, I know God has a plan, and everything he does is perfect.
Well, I can't say a loss gets better with time. You definitely learn to adjust and work around that, and you either run to God or run from him, and obviously that running to God was necessary. And the growth that happened through that for not just me, but my whole entire family was immense.
I think it definitely has strengthened me in a way, and that's how God worked it out. That's the way he wanted to work it out.
Obviously, I can't say that God didn't answer our prayers. It wasn't answered in the way that we had hoped, but I can say that my mom is dancing at the feet of Jesus right now in heaven, rejoicing, doing what she lived her life to do. So you definitely don't need to understand it all to realize that he is going to work it out for the good and in a way that will glorify him.